South Africa is currently participating in a 10-day naval exercise with Russia and China in the Indian Ocean off the South African coast. The joint exercise, known as Mosi, involves 350 members of the South African National Defense Force and a warship from each nation, as well as fueling and survey ships. The drill is designed to test the country's ability to tackle coastal fires and floods, recapture ships from pirates, and demonstrate naval power. While South Africa's government insists that it remains neutral regarding the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine, the US has criticized the exercise as an endorsement of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. South Africa previously abstained from a UN vote condemning the invasion and refused to join the US and Europe in imposing sanctions on Russia. The exercise also comes on the first anniversary of the war in Ukraine. Russia has announced that it will send its Admiral Gorshkov warship to the drill, which carries Zircon hypersonic missiles that can fly at 9 times the speed of sound with a range of 1,000 kilometers, or roughly 620 miles. The country's involvement in the exercise is expected to show that its armed forces remain powerful despite setbacks in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. The South African Navy's participation in the exercise is seen as a way to team up with other nations to have the capacity to deal with piracy and protect fisheries in its home waters. It is also an opportunity to boost ties with Russia, with whom the governing African National Congress has a long-standing relationship. China's involvement in the exercise is aimed at establishing its naval power in the Indian Ocean off the African coast and keeping shipping lanes open for commercial vessels traveling from its ports to African destinations. It currently uses Djibouti on the East African coast as a naval base to combat piracy and may be seeking to establish more bases in the region. Although South Africa points out that it has held joint military exercises with other countries such as France and the US, the current exercise has been criticized due to Russia's ongoing conflict with Ukraine. Nonetheless, South Africa insists that it has the right to conduct exercises with the countries of its choice, and that attempts to stop it from doing so amount to, quote, an abuse of international practice, end quote.